Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Good Times in Perth. I'm Ma Chung.
And hello there. I'm Wah and I'm really excited about today's show. We've got an amazing lineup of content just waiting for you to explore. Whether you have a passion for food or love heartwarming community stories, today's episode is something you won't want to miss.
First off, let's begin with a quick stroll into the Perth's vibrant Vietnamese community. After the Vietnam War in the 1970s, many Vietnamese people made Australia their new home. Perth became one of the main settlement points, and since then, the Vietnamese community has flourished, bringing with them their strong sense of family and tradition. These values have blended beautifully with Australian society.
That's right. The Vietnamese lifestyle here is a wonderful blend of new and old. They celebrate major festivals like the Lunar New Year and the Mid-Autumn Festival, keeping their traditions alive and bringing the community together. And, of course, there's the food. Vietnamese cuisine, with its fresh, homemade dishes, is beloved by so many here.
At Chung Wah Community Care, CWCC, we're so lucky to have a large number of Vietnamese seniors who bring so much life and energy to our community hubs. They enjoy celebrations, arts and crafts, and even a bit of exercise. And let me tell you, they've got green thumbs too. They're always sharing gardening tips, whether it's growing vegetables or tending to their plants. Oh, and don't get me started on their singing. Their beautiful voices fill the center. It's like a concert every day.
Now, let me introduce you to one of our CWCC gems, Lynn Phan, who has been with us for 16 years. Lynn does a little bit of everything, from working directly with clients to keeping the center running smoothly. In her words, "I've done nearly every role in the hub." For Lynn, CWCC isn't just a workplace, it's her home too. She says, "I love it here because there's always a smile on someone's face."
Oh, Lynn is incredible. And don't even get me started on her cooking. She can whip up 100 spring rolls in an hour. She started learning to cook for fun with her sister at 13, and by 16, she had turned it into a business. And she doesn't stop there, she grows her own mint and cucumbers for her spring rolls. With her love for CWCC and her passion for cooking, Lynn is truly irreplaceable.
Speaking of spring rolls, I can hear my stomach is rumbling. Here are some mouth-watering spring roll varieties that Lynn recommends. Traditional Vietnamese spring rolls are made with rice paper, vermicelli, lettuce, mint leaves, prawns, and pork. Chinese Vietnamese spring rolls are filled with stir-fried vegetables, dried shrimp, Chinese sausage, and fried onions, all wrapped in crispy rice paper. And don't forget the sauce, Vietnamese dipping sauce, a zesty blend of fish sauce, sugar, soy sauce, chili, and fresh lime juice, the very soul of the Vietnamese spring rolls.
Exactly. And guess what? I've even picked up a few tips from Lynn. Here's how to make the perfect spring rolls. First, get all your ingredients ready, and make sure your workspace is clean. Then, soak the rice paper, just dip it quickly in hot water. Next, arrange the filling, start with a crisp lettuce leaf and layer on the rest. Finally, fold in the sides and roll it up tight. With these tips, you'll feel like a pro in no time.
Just hearing that makes me hungry, Chung. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll share more stories about our Vietnamese seniors at CWCC.
Founded in 1909, the Chung Wah Association has served the Western Australian community for over 115 years. Chung Wah Community Care, CWCC, a division of the Chung Wah Association, began in 1984, providing aged and community care for Asian migrants from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds. For over 40 years, CWCC has been committed to promoting the quality of life for everyone in its community. A theme for this year is celebrating cultural diversity in our community to celebrate and support cultural diversity. At CWCC, our ongoing vision is building a better community for all. This is an important and meaningful goal that CWCC has been pursuing for the past 40 years. CWCC will continue to be your partner in creating a friendly and harmonious living environment for everyone, especially the aged community. If you want to know more about Chung Wah Community Care, please visit our website or talk to our friendly staff at 93283988. Welcome back to Good Times in Perth. Now, let's get to know some of our wonderful Vietnamese seniors at CWCC and hear their inspiring stories about migrating to Western Australia.
First up, we have Mrs. Mao Tran, who arrived in WA in 1984 with her 11 children, yes, 11. She says, "Nature is my life. I live better in the garden." Mao loves participating in our community activities, attending CWCC 3 times a week, and spending countless hours tending to her plants. For her, being part of these activities keeps her active, and best of all, she gets to meet new friends. No more loneliness for Mrs. Tran.
And then there's Mrs. Ngoan Nguyen, who moved to Australia's eastern states in 1989 and now comes to CWCC 4 days a week. She says, "There's nothing to do at home, but here, I enjoy many activities." Mrs. Nguyen is especially fond of handicrafts and cultural events, and she's always learning something new at every session.
Let's not forget Mr. Tang, who came to Australia in 1981. Initially, he chose to stay at home, but with the help of CWCC's home care services, his perspective on life has completely transformed.
Yes, Mr. Tang's primary carer once wrote a heartfelt letter to CWCC, thanking them for the amazing care they provided. She praised the staff for always putting Mr. Tang's needs first and keeping the family updated. It's this level of care that makes CWCC so special.
And Mr. Tang's support workers are fantastic. They not only look after his health, but keep his spirits high with their humor and respect for his daily choices. The workers are truly dedicated, ensuring that Mr. Tang stays in a safe and supportive environment. Trang Tang's praise really reflects the high-quality services that CWCC provides, not just to Mr. Tang, but to all of our clients.
Today's episode really felt like a trip through Little Vietnam. Thank you for joining us on Good Times in Perth. We'll see you next time with more stories from our wonderful community.
Goodbye, or should I say TM bit.